Okay, I actually hit the finish button instead of the turnaround button. But guys, here I am. I am out here it is the John Deere place that is in Fishers. I hope you guys come back on, but I'm at the John Deere place that is in Fishers. That big cross that you see as you're coming off of I-69, that is where I'm doing Felicia's favorites. And if you know anything about me, I normally come here when there's something a little bit heavy on my heart. And today there's a little bit something heavy on my heart. And typically when that happens, I find myself at the base of this cross, just sitting and contemplating and thinking about some things. Hey, Randall and Juan. Hello, Kayla. But the thing I wanted to tell you is my favorite is I have a heart for children. I have a heart for children. I really and truly do. And I think it's because when I was in elementary school and I was growing up, I was that kid that got bullied a lot. I got bullied a lot. I am not saying, that I am still, pondering over any of that, or, I'm still having resentment over any of that, because I know that too was turned out for my good to make me the strong woman that I am today. But guys, to this day, bullying has been taken to a completely new level, and it hurt my heart when I watched the news this week to find that a 5th grader in South Carolina was actually in a fight. She has been being bullied, got into a fight with a young girl, had to be airlifted because of her injuries, had to be airlifted to the hospital, and it was just 2 days after that fight that child died. And it was heavy on my heart all week. So I came to the base of this cross, and I was reminded that as I was being bullied when I was a child, there was an angel that was sent to me, and that angel's name was Diana Littlejohn. And Diana has lost her fight with lupus and gone on to be with the Lord in heaven. But she was just that steadfast. She was that constant in my life that was always pouring into me and telling me that I can do all things. She was that one that was always that ray of sunshine in my life. She was always that one that constantly told me that I am strong, and that I am smart, and that I am pretty, and that I am everything that I needed to hear to kind of combat every single thing that the bullies were telling me. And I cannot thank her enough. I cannot thank her family enough for raising her to be someone who would actually invest in the life of someone else. So I am here not preaching to you today. I am not. I am just asking you to please take care of our children. Please, because they are my favorite things. Please take care of a child that you know perhaps is being bullied, and please do not let a video game babysit your child. And again, I am not preaching to you. I am simply pleading to you to please connect with a child today, because every child needs a Diana in their life. And a lot of times I get very frustrated with the video games because they're so incredibly violent, and we let our children play those games for hours and hours on end, and it just can't keep on being that way, because we end up with different situations, like a child being beaten to death, a 5th grader being beaten to death and dying. That child died, will never go back home to her family, and we've got to put a stop to that. All of the violence that we are exposing our children to is not fair to them, and it's not fair to us. We've got to stop letting them do that. And a lot of times people think, well, it's just a game, it's just a video game. But whatever we put into the inside of us, it's going to manifest out. As you guys know, one of my favorite things is Nothing Bundt Cake. But if I go to Nothing Bundt Cake and I sit and I eat cake there every single day for 3 hours on end, that cake is going to manifest itself on the outside. If I go to Danny's Ice Cream and I sit there just like they're playing videos for 6 hours a day, if I sit in Danny's Ice Cream every single day and I eat ice cream for 6 hours, you best believe it's going to show up on the outside. And if I go to Insomnia Cookies and I sit there every single day and I eat cookies 2 hours straight, eventually it is going to show up on the outside. That's all I'm saying. Again, I am not preaching, I am pleading to you, because our children are crying out. They are crying out. They need a Diana in their life. All right, that's all I got. That's all I got. I just love children, and they're so innocent, and they're so precious, and they're so real. They're just so real. And believe it or not, they are our future. So if we don't pour good stuff into them, we are in a whole lot of trouble. A whole lot of trouble. Guys, as usual, I thank you for tuning in. Please, if you are in need of any kind of real estate information, or if you want me to come out and give you an assessment, or if you want to get into the market to buy or sell or build, I am your girl. I'm Felicia Banks, your FC Tucker Realtor. I love you, Lori. I love you so much. I am your FC Tucker Realtor, so give me a jingle at 317-502-6261. Guys, have a great weekend, and please go out there and be a child's Diana today. I love you. Bye-bye.